Bicentennial. I collect these bicentennials. These older ones, strikes, proofs, gold strikes, or rare ones out of West Point. Still getting with it, but if you don't try, you never know. But I've been collecting money for a while. I'm just trying to get back with it. Because I wasn't expecting the last couple of years when I had my head on my ass that you'd be doing all this other crazy shit. But it makes it more interesting. Together, put together another bicentennial. Perfect. We'll put a set together. My favorite ones, though, it doesn't matter whether they proofs or strikes or whatever. My favorite ones are. Oh, where are they? I collect every single one I can get a hold of. It's my favorite one. Where are you at? Yeah. My little marsupial Sunbat. Yeah, that's my favorite one. I collect every single one of those, so I can't wait to get a gold strike on that one. And a proof would be nice. It don't look hard enough though. I gotta get one of the magnifying glass lamps because I don't like me trying to be Mr. X-ray specs, especially with 20/20 vision. But you need it when it comes to the coins. I go through these again, looking for errors. Like I said, I don't even know. There's so many different errors with these new ones. You wouldn't even. I probably passed one by and I didn't even know it. Collect all the stuff from 90s down to, especially the year 95. That was a very unfortunate year for me. But we're all destined for great and unfortunate things. Nope. I'm gonna do some more recap though. Just figure since I'm sitting here going through them, I might as well pop on. Didn't let nobody know because my phone down. That's my phone. Otherwise, my moderator would be on right now. I need more people, but that's not the point. I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna go through these rolls I have though. Any ones you find with a W mint mark, those are sought out big time. But yeah, older ones and not silver ones. I mean, you look out, you get one from 64 down, so be it. But the older ones, from there on up to the 90s. Then when it comes to this new stuff, so many different variants of it. Almost reminds me of what Pokemon did after 10, 15 years, and they're going on their 30th anniversary this year, so. contains garbage out here. Shit. Activity brings negativity. Ain't on that shit. My life doesn't assume, I guess. So, or assumptions. I won't do me like I always do me. That's all there is to it. I'm getting some way progress. The wheels might turn slow, but they do turn. That's all that matters. Slow and steady wins the race. Nothing good comes of rushing or forcing anything, so. Oh well. Not my problem. I went through a whole box of quarters before I started getting into the proofs and stuff, and I probably passed a few well, but it's on. I have on my shorts. I got one gold strike, and then one straight proof. They don't make a lot of them compared to the ones they put in circulation. They're meant to be in circulation, but circulation or not, I want my marsupial sunbats. That's all there is to it. I'm gonna put this set together though. Especially all these new ones. I'm gonna put a nice little set together. I have to check some of these. I got a couple in here I don't even realize. What do we got here? These can go up here. What's this thing? Let me go. Oh, the year I was born. 86. I like that. $65, the year that weren't made of straight silver anymore. 85. 98. I've got some nice clean fucking strikes and proofs from the 60s and 70s in quarters, nickels, dimes, half-dollar pieces, pennies. Next time I get on, I'll take a gander at them. Gotta get all my stuff together. I just got too much shit going on, but when I'm not doing nothing, I've got to be doing something. I can't sit and vegetate like a fucking turnip, absent garden, or like a totem pole. Nothing. Otherwise, it should be in a fucking museum. So you can't get none of this time back. So you might as well get what you can out of it. There's no reset button or rewind button in life, but everyone tends to seem to want to move and fast forward. Nothing good comes of rushing or forcing things, I'll tell you that. But hopefully people take it as a learning curve because we're all destined for great and unfortunate things. So 67. 89. Choose. These are a little bit more hard to distinguish, but That might be have to compare it to some other ones. And get that sharp feel look to it though. And here you go. Oh, what the hell? Thought we might have had one. Guess I'll have to go through these again. Just to be thorough, and then I have to do some recount on do some damn recount on whatchamacallit, errors on these new ones. $87. Oh, fuck. Nope, 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 nope. 65. Telling you right now, people need to stop sleeping on the bicentennials, though. You know, they're made them way back and they made a lot of them. You collect them, I'd start grabbing these up. Because they're going to end up becoming something bigger than what they should have been out of nowhere. I would grab every single one of these you find and keep them if you collect money. Coins and stuff. Kentucky Thoroughbred. $88. $85 again. Oh, I haven't seen this one before. Fort Moultrie. Put it off this way. Like I said, these other newer ones, though, it's a little bit rough. I'm gonna check. So again, looks like it, but no. They got that, you know, that frosty, that dark looking hue to it. 98. Locked up. 98. Oh, shit. Ooh. Oh, shit. Where's the next one? Here we go. But yeah, for sure. Yeah, I have to check into them. Do I have the one? Hold on here. Do I have the one? found from the other day. Yeah. Oh, that's not it. That away. Fuck. That has nothing to do with looking for strikes. Right here, though. This was the last one I come across. I knew for sure. Where's it? Right there. Bingo. Oh, yeah. Bingo. Bingo, bingo. You can just tell when you compare it to, when you want to compare it to a normal quarter. Plus, they'll have the San Francisco. You see how it's got that mirror finish compared to the other ones? That's why I put them up there to compare. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Proofs and strikes and gold strikes. You know, and as of right now, not misprints, because there's so many misprints I don't even know exist with all these new ones. That, yeah, but yeah, that's what we're looking for, stuff like that. And I don't even know if I got it. Guess not try. I guess I can use that as a good reference point because, like I said, sometimes these things are hard to find. The only reason I got these because they're my favorite. Can't wait to get this in a gold strike. Those are my favorite right there, but I want that some bitch like that. I want it as this, you know. And I want a W one and a gold one. Because I love my marsupial sun bats. I know bats ain't marsupials, but I have a possum, and I call my cats tokies. And if you look at a bat's head and a baby cat, they damn near look identical, absent wings. And I love bats. My little sugar glider loves my possum. Pinky Jr. at least. But yeah, that's what we're looking for, these right here. So get this a little bit closer over here. Try to keep this on bitch. This right here is what we'll do. Bang, bang. You know what I mean. Just so we know what we're looking for. And like I said, that's my favorite. It's my favorite one out of all of them. I'll collect as many of those as I can. Millions if I come across. I don't give a shit. But if this had the luxury, but yeah, we looking for strikes and proofs and gold strikes. And separate the old money. We're looking for bicentennials too. People sleep on these. I'm telling you now. Grab them up while you can. There's some reason these things are gonna fucking become really iconic, and they're gonna be sought out at a geometrical rate. I guarantee it. Just like what happened with silver. It might not be worth their weight in silver, but honestly, I really don't know. Because I just started doing like recon on this stuff. Like I've always collected old money, but like it was mostly paper money, like star notes, binaries. Now I've got coins, but like I said, that's two different monsters. Short runs, birthday notes, star notes. But I would have to look into it. Not many, not many, not many. But you know, if you don't try, you'll never know. But once I get completely migrated and get everything set up, I will go through that and I will inquire for you. Because like I said, this is one of my passions and a hobby. You know, you pull a negative thing out of your life, there's that void. Well, that void is worse than that negative thing. So you got to fill that void with something positive. This is one of many things I did to, help turn my life around. And gives me true peace of mind. And people put money on peace of mind every day. Well, shouldn't have to put money on true peace of mind, and don't have to here. I enjoy what I'm doing, absent anyone's thoughts or opinions, because everyone has a right to it. Like belly buttons and assholes, we all have them. But I don't know what we got in here. Maybe something, maybe not. But yeah, and with this being a universal channel, it makes it a little iconic. It's hard to get universal channels on the roll, but I have a couple other channels that are strictly like most channels. It's about one simple thing, one singular thing. So 77. I think maybe one or two that I know of, but if I go through all my coins, I might find another one. You just don't know until you look. But next time I come on tomorrow, as long as I have the luxury, because that's another thing, guys. I'm sorry. Usually I start off with scratch offs, but shit. We'll do scratch offs. I don't know, in the morning or in the afternoon. I've been going through a lot of stuff. I mean, like we all have in life, but stuff that is just unnecessary. And as much as I wanted to act off impulse and do what I thought was right, which would have been the wrong thing, I wouldn't be here right now to continue on with positivity. Nothing gets in the way of progress. 95. So I let karma take care of the rest. You know what they say, you can't fight fate. Another 95. Just like if you find one that don't look like this, but it's like a platinum color. There's a difference between them. Like I said, I don't like to talk about stuff I don't know a lot about. That's why I'm sitting here learning, because knowledge is power. So, you live and you learn. Nothing exceeds big success. That'd be epic if we found a W1 in here, though. That'd be real nice. 67. Yo. Yeah, I know. This is a universal channel, but a lot of people be popping up lately because I be doing a lot of scratch offs on here, but I've been lacking on this, and it's a universal channel. I gotta give everything a turn. 82. Philadelphia, San Francisco, Denver, West Point. Got so many damn different ones of these. 85. Bicentennial. There we go. We got our drummer boy again. Hell yeah, don't sleep on these guys. People have been sleeping on these. Don't sleep on them. I don't care what you think. I'm sad I didn't tell you. You come across them, grab up every single one you can, because they're going to end up becoming a high commodity. And then before you know it, when that happens, then they're going to start doing that shit that they do on the info commercials. Well, we remade it. Would you rather have all the originals than you have the remakes? That's just how it be. Utah. Yeah, I gotta get my books together because what we'll do is we're gonna fill all the natural ones from the different mints, and then we're gonna start working on strikes and proofs, and then gold strikes, which, from my knowledge, from what I know, the gold strikes weren't even done by the Federal Reserve. They were done through private companies that collaborated with them pretty much for collectors' purposes and, make things interesting. But yeah, I didn't even know they existed until I yanked one a few months back, and I have it on the short. You guys want to go back and look at the Vermont? I believe, yeah. Sometimes I use it on the scratch off in the case. Yeah, gold strike like this. Yeah, gold one. 94. But no, if anybody got anything they can put me in on, I'll be very thankful because I've got a coin book. I just ain't with me. Like I said, I'm in between two places right now, waiting to get a place. Got a lot of people doing nothing and nothing. I got people doing stupid stuff. That's why my main phone's gone right now, and I had to suspend it, which doesn't help matters at all because I can't get a hold of anybody. Somebody thought they were fucking cute while I was trying to help them and look out for them, and karma will get them. Karma will get them. That's all there is to it. All they had to do was take some direction instead of acting like the fucking butter wouldn't melt in their mouth and they wouldn't be in the position they're in right now. But that's neither here or there. That's done. He's got to worry about that, not me. Like the pelican tooth. What else we got up here? Let's pop open another roll. I'm going to take these old ones and bicentennials and stick them in this bag right here so I keep them separate. Keep my marsupial sunbats and proofs and strikes that I do come across over here. Yeah, because there's so many different errors that I don't even know exist on these new ones. It's unbelievable. Like, I can't even tell you 99.9% of them. Just like if you see one that doesn't look like this, but it's oxidizing a little bit different. It's got like a totally different color from what like copper would look like when it oxidizes. It's most likely a strike or a proof or something, whatever. I gotta look up the definition of that because I know this is one or the other. I just not got it pinned down yet, but I do know it's one or the other because they were only made in San Francisco. It's got the S. Whatever it was, press that. But when they do these, they hit them with more pressure and a couple more coats of whatever the hell you want to call it, lacquer or finish, to give it that frosty, huey mirror look, which is cool. Just like with the gold dollars. I showed you guys that on here before. I'll show you some other ones I come across. So yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh. too much stuff to do in this existence we call our life and not enough time. But guess I'll sleep when I die. So until then, put all these old school ones and bicentennials in here, keep them separated. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, what you gonna do? Let's do this. Oh shit. Oh, I don't know what's in here. This is the best part about it right here because you just don't know what you're gonna get. Anticipation station. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. $95. Cut. No State. Harbor State. Yeah, it's so funny. Somebody I know, they were looking at this the wrong way, and they're like, it looks like a dragon. I'm like, what? Like, I don't know. I thought it was funny. It was cool. $87. Connecticut. No. Let's see. Just a little bit more. Rambling man. These guys are so brand new. No, they changed things up so much. I don't think so. Oklahoma. Delaware. Salt River. What is this? Oh, Mount Rushmore. 87. 88. Maine. 97. 80. 93. 89. 83. Delaware. Oh no, we've got up to at least 10 more rolls. Should be something going on. Oops, 78, 92. Yellowstone. 68. 81. 79. Rushmore. 'Boom. Oh, let's see here. Give me a second. I'll be busy worrying about other things. Worrying about everybody but myself. You know what they say. You can't help nobody unless you help yourself. So I can't forget about myself. Put people first before I put myself. But when I need them other people, ain't nobody there. I can't call on other people. There's only a few people that I can trust. So why the fuck should I care? Right. I wanted to move all these, put them in their own thing so I can make room for these other rolls. So I'll put them in this bag. Then when I had some luck, when I had some time, the luxury, I'm gonna start writing down my money book. Errors and coins looking for. Have the 100% true definition what a strike and what proof is. The gold one. The only reason I know a little bit more about the gold one is because I never knew they existed, so when it popped up, I looked into it. And the Federal Mint, they don't even do it. The private companies, like I said, they collaborate with them, do it for them. And I don't know how many there is in existence, but there's not many. I mean, it's not like, but it's really hard to find. And like I said, I never knew they existed until one popped up like a mushroom. There's a 94, that don't go in there. And yeah, I'll be doing Star Note hunts on here again soon. So give me some time. There's gonna be a lot of, like I said, there's gonna be like a lunch menu. Every day of the week, it's gonna be something different. The only thing that won't be different about every day of the week is what every day of the week ends with a Y. So, but yeah, if anybody who pops up knows anything I don't know, you feel free to let me know. Because it'd be highly appreciated. I'll behave. Fucking come get you when I can. Can I finish this first? Fucking thing. I don't know, you should know like to behave. Fucking will keep fucking beeping until it gives out. No. You can't be like that. Come get you when I'll get right with you, don't worry. I guarantee if I go through these again later, before they get switched out, looking for errors and this and that, I guarantee I'll find something else. You know what they say, it pays to discover. I ain't talking MasterCard. What we got going on here? Ain't nothing special about that thing. Oh. But don't sleep on your coins, guys. Especially like pennies now. They don't make them no more, so I hope anybody who collects, they got their licks in when they could. I got a shitload of pennies, wheat pennies, half pennies, 2.5 cents, 3 cents. Yeah, a lot of old school shit. I like the older stuff. It's a big part of history. Big part of history. Like this is the first time I've seen this one, and I don't know how long it's been out, but the islands. Yeah, I don't know. Here's what it is. We got this food though. Oh shit. Okay, what do we got going on here? Tell you some mercy for this shit. Yeah, I'll put some fuel in the tank. Alright. Get this shit on the road a little bit. Otherwise, I ain't guessing about that. I don't know what's up. You can tell me, but I ain't guessing. There ain't nothing to guess about. I don't run off of guess or assumptions. If it's something good, you let me know. But other than that, I don't know what to tell you. Especially if you don't caution them in that shit. I'm immune and I'm desensitized to that. So I'll let you know right now, you get no play with any of that. Unless unless you're just trying to help me trend in a negative way, because it ain't gonna hurt me. Too many people been trying to drain the gas out of this engine and it don't work. Well before I was anywhere near on that, I'm not even that far. I don't know what's in here. I'd like something to be in here. Sometimes you just can't see, sometimes you don't. We'll find out. What are you looking for? How we doing, man? Haven't had no time to really be on, and then my main phone, my business, my work phone, my main line. Somebody thought it was fucking cute, and they didn't throw it out a window, but they might as well have, because they're dry rotted. They're very misunderstood, and karma's gonna get them for that. And then they act like they're better than everybody, especially when I was the one helping them. All I had to do is take a little direction, especially if I'm paying you for it. What do? You do the polar opposite. Every day's opposite day for the guy. And it's like, and you wonder why you all fucked up. And you wonder why you this and that. I don't know what he got. Got the world at his feet and walks around like impending doom, but can't stand people who think they're better than everybody else. Nobody's better than the next person. If you want to lower yourself, and you want to be a piece of shit, then you did that. But when you act like that you're better than everybody, almost like what Hitler was doing back in the day, you got a problem. You got a serious problem. Just like when you say a key thing like this, here's a perfect example that I can bring up, and I will bring it up. Yeah, the thing is, I'm looking for. This is my favorite one right here. My marsupial sunbats. And I know bats ain't marsupials, but my sugar glider always got along with my possum, so. And my king's guards, my cats, I call them tokies. And if you look at a bat's head to a baby kitten's head, they look like little bats. Little tokie snipes. So this is my favorite quarter out of all of them. But we're looking for proofs and strikes. And one of the ways you can tell about these is they got that mirror, that real mirror finish in the background, and then that frost, and then the S mark, where it was minted out of San Francisco. That's what we're looking for now. I think I've got 3 or 4 of these, but I've got a gold strike too, but the mint doesn't do those. Private companies collaborate with them to do that, but the mint themselves don't do the gold ones. And I got one of those. I got a Vermont one. But yeah, I'm going to get on tomorrow, or should I say later on today, and I'm going to show you guys some really nice proofs or strikes, whatever you want to call them, from the 60s and 70s. Yeah. And I stumbled across pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and 50-cent pieces. And a few silver dollars. But yeah, things are so different these days. And like I said, don't be sleeping on the bicentennials, guys. I know they've been around for a while, but I'm going to let you know this right now. People sleep on these. You collect coins or money, keep every single one of these, guys. Because what's gonna happen is they're gonna become a very high commodity. They're gonna go like wildfire. And before you know it, they're gonna be making remakes of them like they do with the silver dollars every year. I'd rather have all the originals before I start getting those. So get as many of those as you can. I'm serious. Get them while you can. That's one thing, you do see a decent amount of these in there, so. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna try to 95, collect 95s. It's the year my dad died. Rest his soul. 96. I was locked up for almost a year at that point. It's 2 weeks after he died, I got put in juvie. And I was on the master installment plan as a juvenile. Oh yeah. That's neither here nor there. 71. Keep all the old ones and bicentennials there. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get a quarter book so I can make, fill the whole collection. Philadelphia, San Francisco's, Denver. Get all the normal ones because there's like 4 or 5 of each of the national park ones, but and then I'm going to start going after these bad boys, the proofs and strikes and the gold ones. And I know that's going to be the hard, but you want to know what? I love a challenge. There's always room for improvement, so why not? If you don't try, you'll never know. And I'm not going to sit here and pick my brain apart and destroy myself with regret. Well, why didn't I when I could have? Could have, would have, should have. We can't get none of this time back in this existence we call our lives. So, take advantage of it. Embrace it. I'm serious. Because any second can be our last. Death and trouble does not discriminate. I don't care who you are. You could be minding your own business and die anyways. That's what's sad. You would have thought that was a proof, but it's a D. From Denver. It's too highly minute. Like I said, I'll have to go through and look at my coin book. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that I made your day with that one because, like I said, this is a universal channel, and I know I've been doing a lot of scratching on here, and I'm sorry. I'm a man of accountability. I just can't stop what the channel's for. Because, yeah, I've got a lot of different followers now strictly just for the scratching, but that's why I made a universal channel, which is very unique because you don't see a lot of universal channels get monetized. And to me, that's an accomplishment in its own. But I can't forget about everything else that I do in my life. And you know what my channel is mostly about: prevention, awareness, change, being able to relate. And anybody who's been around since the beginning knows that I was able to take care of business. I didn't have no job. I didn't have no license. I was financially fine, but there's always room for improvement, and I wanted to be more self-efficient. So I've shown, if I can do it, you can do it. You just have to want it. But some people are afraid of change. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not stage fright. I'm a people person, but I'll tell you this right now. I will tell you this right now. I made this channel back in 2022. It took me, I think, 4 or 6 months to conjure the courage, like a frightened child would at night, to light a candle, so they wouldn't be frightened child in the dark, just to make my first couple videos. Then the rest was history, and it was just because I never did it before. But if you don't try, you'll never know. So it is what it is. But yeah, I started because you guys know I do Pokemon too. So I've got different channels going right now, but I don't cheat. Like I don't. Ever since my one brother died, it'll be 3 years here in a couple months. I can't believe it. I quit using Instabook, and why I say Instabook is because I don't care about Facebook or Instagram. You know, this world is so ass backwards. People, they push the narrative where they got everybody fucking wanting everybody to worry about what everybody else thinks about or perceives them to be. That's sick. Like, you know, people get up 2, 3 hours early for school, trying on all 5,000 different things, whether they look good or not. No, they're worried about if other people think they look. If you like what you got on, then it doesn't. Then everything else is a formality. If somebody else don't like what you got on, that's their fucking problem, not yours. I would call that one of those good problems. Because why are they all hot and bothered about you when they got their own life? You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. If it ain't broke, ain't fixing it. Even a fucking broken clock's right twice a day, but fuck some of these fucking people, I'll tell you. But, you know, they just misunderstood. But then, you know, the true dun-to-dunts. Yeah, those true dun there's really true dun-to-dunts out there. Straight con jobs and fucking spark plugs, you know? Go for that shit. Well, you're hoping you got your wish. Absent the genie and lamp. Okay. How many more rolls we got left? Yeah, I'm gonna start doing more because, like I said, this universal channel. I already started other separate channels for certain other things, but I got to keep going on here with stuff we were doing and trying to forget about this stuff. It defeat the whole purpose of having a universal channel. Oh, start doing scratch offs and I start getting a lot more followers. No, hell that. Oh, looky, bicentennial. Yeah, I gotta remember. There's a lot of people that subscribed and never unsubscribed for certain things, and it's all different because it's a universal channel. So it heightens the spirits knowing that you popped up and let me know that you're happy and you were hoping I did this because it was fate. It was meant to be so. That's all that matters. Because I enjoy doing this. I enjoy doing this. What's driving me nuts right now is being out of work. I'm not laid off or nothing, but I want to get back to work ASAP. But when it comes to mothers, all bets are off. Mine's back surgery, and them almost killing her. Having to go in for another back surgery. Then me having to live at the assisted living place, so something bad wouldn't happen to her. She's been out now for a month now. She's doing excellent. She's a champion, absent ladies. Heart of a lion. Lioness. 75 years old. Bone crusher. I don't know what the hell. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't think so. I'd like to get a marsupial sunbat at least. That's what I'd really like to get. Oh shit. 87. The fuck is this? Michigan, huh? What we got going on here? See, that's what sucks about the way they could have made them a little bit different to where you could obviously because if you go back to some of my other videos, you can a gold one sticks out like a sore thumb, but I don't know if it's the proof or strike. It's not even neat. Yeah, you can't even tell with this. So this is a proof. I think that's a strike because the other one I have, it looks like it's platinum. If you go back in my old content on my shorts, you can see it when I unroll it, and it looks platinum. Yeah, it literally looks platinum. But yeah, either or. Yeah, we don't want no ballerina. I don't know what you think you are. Nope, sorry, no tortilla. 85. 91. 96. Oh, got ourselves a drummer boy. Bicentennial. Gotta keep them. Oh yeah, ain't no getting around that shit. Yeah. Yeah. 84. Nice butterfly, but nope. Yeah, I got my coin book on me, so it's a little rough. Some of these are beautiful, though. I like the artwork on them. How we got going on here? Homestead, huh? You look it. What the hell is that? Oh, New Hampshire. 81. Nope. Washington, nope. Here we go. Otapala. Utah. They still got the firing squad. 68 now. You see that? That's a 68. Tomorrow when I get on, I'm going to show you a 68. Proof and a strike. You're like, damn. Fuckers look fresher than a coat of wet paint, I'll tell you that. Anyway. The wilderness. Don't go out in the wilderness of RuneScape. You might get smoked. Well, I don't think this eagle has the IQ of an Idaho potato, but okay. $74 years. Real estate. 1998. It was locked up back then too. $72. This one's cool. Hawaii. I don't know if that's supposed to be the Romans or Spartans. You know, they're not, you know, but whatever. That's a cool one. Jesus. Hope. Rhode Island and New Hampshire. Okay. Bulldozy son bitch over here. That'd be nice if we get at least one out of here. But, like I said, they're a little rough to get. They're a little rough to get. They're a little rough. Eight more rolls. Okay. Excuse me. I'm sick. I feel like stir-fried shit. Lack of sleep, and then the other day, somebody thought it was smart to turn the AC all the way on, even though it was already cold out. and then take the cover off me, knowing I was dead exhausted. So when I woke up, I damn near had hypothermia. Well, fuck, I had to go to the hospital. I was in too good shape. They made me stay. I had 100 and like fucking 1.3 temperature, some shit. I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but yeah, I wasn't taking no chance. And I just told them I woke up. I was so worn out that my internal clock was fucking shut down because I was just exhausted and diminished physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And when you finally do try to get some sleep, and, and you could sleep through a war. Well, somebody thought it was cute to take my fucking blanket. So when I woke up, oh, I thought I woke up shit dead. Because I just don't know why I felt that. I felt like stir fried shit. That wasn't cool. It wasn't cool one bit, guys. But yeah, anybody who's got any knowledge, don't be afraid to put in the comments or something. Let me know. Because I will write it down in my book. So I know what to be looking for if I come across a certain state or a certain year or this or that or an error, you know? Well, but yeah. Just trying to do this right. Just trying to do what's right, weather the storm. Oh, look at that one, gnarly. Think we got anything special in here? I hope so. Look at that gnarly one. My daughter's gonna want that gnarly one. She likes messed up coins. Like, you remember that gold dollar I called Crater Head? Yeah, she got that some bitch. No. Beautiful butterfly. What does that say? I'm gonna be getting one of those lamps with the magnifying glass too, so I ain't gotta be using this because this thing's, it's cool. It's good for temporary. I would get one of those lamps though. That was a built-in magnifier. Nope. 83. 83 again. 95. Rest in peace, Padre. Oh yeah, she's totally gonna want that. New York. Been to hell and back. Yeah, she's gonna want that. That's a keeper. Nope. Yeah, we're gonna find out a couple more of my super sandbags. That'd be nice, right? 82 is Massachusetts. Alabama, no. Indiana, nope. 79. Navajo and another ballerina. Buffalo before Bill killed it. 85. 74. Arizona. Now, I don't know if it is for the same for these guys. But I'm going to have to check into them too because that one's a little darker. 78. What the hell happened there? Michigan. 92. Oh, fuck. 65. A year after silver was discontinued. 70. 97. Would you like my peaches? Out my tree. Get out my orchard and let my peaches be. Ooh, marsupial sunbat. Wow. Save the manatees. Yeah, yeah. Love my marsupial sunbats. I can't get enough of these. I don't give a shit. I'll get as many as I can. I don't care what anybody says. That's my favorite one out of all of them. I can't. Man, I feel like I won the lottery if I can get that in a proof and a strike and a gold. Fuck. That'd be fucking epic. Oh, that'd be epic. I'd love the marsupial sunbats. 87. That's not one. 84. Rhode Island. One second, guys. 1 second. If we don't keep finding. You can't say it to my face. Worry more about yourself instead of other people's world. You have no problems. It's life. Oh, here we go. Waldo, where you at? We're gonna do the walking. What we got here? Waldo. Come on. Wouldn't that be beautiful? I love to see, I'm an adrenaline junkie, so like, you know, the suspense, anticipation. Alright. Now, I don't think so, but we might have I don't know. Mysteries abound, I'll tell you that. Mysteries abound. There's something. I don't know what the hell, but maybe. See what we got. Yeah. Oops, sorry, no tortilla. Ducks. Quack, quack. Ugly duckling. Yeah. Oh, fuck. 97. Shit. Tell you, I think there might be something in there. Maybe not. Be nice. 92. Ballerina again. 81. Nice largemouth bass. 83. Alright, God, I'm so tired. Well, you know why, but nope. Good old Mississippi River is dark with wine. My sweetheart left me bleeding on the other side. Now she's gone, and I don't worry while I'm sitting on top of the world. It was in the spring, one summer's eve. My sweetheart left me on the ground to bleed. And now she's gone, and I don't worry, 'cause I'm sitting on top of the world. I've always liked the artwork on the Harper's Perry. I don't know why. It's like with these, I see that there's some sort of error, like a little extra like nick or something. I don't know what it's supposed to be, a bird stuck up on a thing, but little tiny infractions make these things very monumental and price-wise automatically grow at a geometrical rate. Good old Illinois. Morning bread. Nope. Nope. Maine, they got good lobster. New York, who wants a cup of coffee? Okie dokie artichoke. Oh, come on here. What do we got going here? What we got going? Waldo, where you at? 94. Oh, real peace prize money. What happened? What happened? You keep fucking around, you get popped for TC. $96. Locked up. Yep. 88. I was still those little shite in diapers. Or whatever the hell. 96 locked up. And that wasn't getting Juveniles don't have no bail. So I guess I was stuck in hell. That shit was like a trip to Six Flags to me. Or going to Disney World. I've never even been to Florida. My oldest brother's in Florida, but he can stay there. He think he funny. Yeah, unwillingly. I explain later. Yeah, my main phone. Somebody thought they were fucking cute. Somebody thought they were cute. Family that's not bound by blood, an unconsiderable worth. That's all I'm gonna say. And I had to shut the phone off because they thought it was fucking funny. They might as well have tossed it out a fucking window. And then they wouldn't take no accountability. They didn't like fucking. They don't like the truth. The truth hurts them. And then they think they're fucking better than everybody. So when they were told pretty much by everybody, you know, you need to go back and look for it. He goes, if I go back and look for it, I'm gonna break it. Oh yeah? No, because I was able to find the location on it. Went out and destroyed myself. Already feeling like dog shit amongst many other people. Couldn't find it. So I have a feeling he found it and he threw it in the water. And even if he didn't, he's a coward for not even attempting to. He don't take accountability for nothing. He thinks he's better than everybody. So I'm glad he's not bound to me by blood. He's bound to me by marriage. But his days are coming. Karma's coming to get him. Can't fight fate. Oh yeah, he activated fucking Pandora's box, Dante's Inferno, and the Bermuda Triangle the other night. That's why I really haven't been doing shit because my main phone, my work phone, my work phone, yeah, especially my work phone. And what sucks with it too is that I actually had to go to the store and have it suspended, and I still have to pay for the fucker. And it don't matter about if this or that. Like no. So he's got one coming from Karma. Karma's gonna get his ass. She was the baddest bitch. She's the baddest woman who ever lived. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. She's gonna make sure you stay even with the house because I ain't got time and energy to waste on some kid who thinks he's better than everybody. Like butter wouldn't melt in his fucking mouth. Like he's God's gift. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is a messed up one, but like, if you ever see newer proofs or strikes like this, but they went out a little bit and their oxide look changing different colors, they're probably a proof or a strike. Next time I get on with the money, I'm going to show you some proofs and strikes from the 70s that are fresher than a coat of wet paint. And that's a 96. I have no idea, but it's messed up. My daughter likes messed up coins. But it shouldn't be making those colors like that. Unless, depending on what it come across. But I notice when it comes to proofs and strikes, when they do oxidize, they don't got that copper look. They get this multicolored chameleon thing. And yeah, like I said, it's not your fault. I haven't, hey, it's not your fault. Just like it, you know, it's not your fault. So don't blame yourself. Like I said, if you I was trying to look out for somebody, you know, one hand washes the other, and you know, all he had to do was take direction. Take some direction. Especially, I'm looking out for him. Motherfucker's crack broke. Been caught, you know, been coddled and been bubble boyed his whole life. Walked through life, held by the hand like a child with palsy. 95, rest in peace, Padre. And he literally, he's got no problem admitting he thinks he's better than everybody. I told him, you know, you might as well be a Nazi, man. 71. No, he thinks he's better than everybody. That's why he ain't gonna be around. That's why he stayed away. He being discommunicated. Yeah, he's being segregated, excommunicated. He's lucky he doesn't face decimation, but I'll let Karma deal with that. No, just off beginners, other than the phone thing, which I'll get into that later, deeper into that later. But like, we one block away from leaving where we're at to go do what we're doing and helping me move a little bit. And he needed money. He needed Chuck. Ooh, pelican! I love the pelican too. Fly, pelican, fly. I hear ding, 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 ding. I'm like, man, somebody needs to put their seatbelt on. He ain't got no fucking license. And he goes, I don't believe in safety, let alone seatbelts. Well, guess what? When all that other bullshit went down that he did, he wouldn't take no accountability and he started trying to get fucking cute. And the only reason he got cute is because he was over the phone trying to be a telephone tough guy. Fucking 18, 19-year-old fucking little punk. And I'll tell you this right now. He ain't gonna like what coming. Guy, you get what you give. That's all there is to it. He ain't gonna like what coming. Karma gonna get him. And he thinks he got all these people. I'm not coming to hurt you. I'm not plucking a hair in your head. So you can go and list everybody you want, man. But when they find out that they're there for your stupidity, they're gonna turn on you. So you can come with a fucking parade. Marching so deep, you got a fucking parade. They're gonna turn around. They're gonna turn on you, and they're gonna march on you. Absent trying to stomp you out. They're just going to march right over you, steamroll your ass. Because I don't think anybody is going to risk their ass, let alone their freedom or their time and patience in this existence we call our lives, for your dumb fucking incompetence. Hopefully it takes as a learning curve, but I found out today that he really does think his shit doesn't stink and butter doesn't melt in his mouth, because he goes, if I go out there, which I'm not, but if I was going to go out there to find it, even though we gave him the look coordinates, and we already, it's like, bro, you did this. All you had to do was follow back. And I would have been able to find the phone on my own without the coordinates, because it was one way in, one way out. This son of a gun wants to fucking go fucking the polar opposite direction. Like I said, completely defiant. Thinks he's better than everyone. Oh, he does. He thinks he's better than everybody, and he's got no problem showing it. And he ain't. Honestly, what he's doing is he's diluting himself like a fucking chump. He gonna learn from it. And if he doesn't, guess what? His problems are just gonna start, because he really don't want the real business. And what I mean by that is there's three true currencies in this world, and it's not money. Reputation, credibility, and leverage. So he ain't gonna like it, because he ain't got none of that. He ain't got a good reputation. He ain't got no credibility, and he sure as hell ain't got no leverage. So he ain't gonna like it when those true currencies are gonna be used against him, because he ain't own shit. He ain't got a pot to piss in to win him and throw it out of. And it's sad, but you want to know what? He gonna have to learn, because if he don't learn, Big Burn's gonna take its turn. The Ring of Fire, baby. Oh yeah, the Ring of Fire gonna burn his ass the fuck up. No, you just don't understand. I'll talk to you later about that, but no, that's why I couldn't. I'm still trying to figure out how to fucking get my backup phone. Like I said, he fucked up a lot of shit. I had to suspend that phone. He gonna pay for it. Somebody on his end's gonna pay for it. Pay for the phone. Because he don't want to go look for it, so if it's even salvageable and workable, he refuses to. Because he says if he had to go out and find it, he's gonna break it. Shows you how fucking ignorant he is. I think his mother fed him paint chips as a child. Yeah. And duct taped him to the fucking fan and turned it on as fast as he could as a babysitting device as she went out to flip mattresses and run walls. And can't keep that hole in her head closed. The mouth she calls a face, I'll tell you that. But yeah, I don't give a fuck what he's been through. We all go through great and unfortunate things, but this kid just stuck and thinks the world owes him everything, and he gone. He done. Yeah, man, let me know. I wouldn't know until you tell me, so. 74. Ozark Trail. Really? I'm so deluded, you're gonna have to elaborate, buddy. Like I'm diminished right now. I'm lucky I'm even on here. Elaborate a little bit. I hope that's a good thing. You're in a B-52. What is that? A car or a jet, a fighter jet, or do I not know? Or is my assumption because you have me guessing? I can't guess, and I'm not going to talk about something I don't know nothing about. A B-52. It sounds like you're ready to go. Fucking eradicate something with quickness and flash of light. In Wisconsin. 96. I was locked up. 21. I hope that's a good thing, that B-52. Because I know you're not from Area 51, so. Astronaut with the IQ of an Idaho potato. Yeah, something. He must be in the flying submarine, like I would say, right? Yeah, I got a flying submarine. Ooh, 66. I'd like to find a gold strike, but yeah, this one I fucking found yesterday. Yeah, Alabama. You can totally tell that's a strike. Or a proof, whatever. There's a difference between a proof and a strike, but it's one or the other. But yeah, there ain't no getting around that shit. See, one of them looks like platinum when you look like this. It sticks out like a sore thumb. The other one, you just got to look for the frost and the mirror-like finish. Because they didn't make a lot of them compared to... They weren't made for circulation, I'll tell you that. They weren't made for... Just like any of these with a W mint mark on the newer ones. Those are extremely rare. Doesn't matter if they're fucked up or not. But yeah, I've got all sorts of shit. Too many fucking this new phone, and all my numbers in that phone. So like, I had to call. Man, I barely made any calls to be able to let people know, hey, this number's off till further notice. Well, look at that, 96 and 97. Okay. But no, I've got so much shit going on, and then on top of it just you think when things get better, they just get worse. But like, if I've been able to weather the storm this long, I can keep going. 85, 71. I've been up against worse for less. I just really need some sleep and some solace, and I just can't get it right now. And no, I can't because like I said, when it comes to mothers, all bets are off. And I've got family who's obligated beyond obligated and knows what's expected of them, and they don't do a fucking thing. And I'm not gonna explain something that's understood, and I'm not gonna go ask them for help because they'll take it as a form of submission, like I'm begging. Then before you know it, they're gonna want me to bend the knee, and guess what? Can't break something that doesn't bend. You're gonna have to lay me at your fucking feet. Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to lay me at your fucking feet. That's all there is to it. Like those motherfucking punks who try to make me fucking force me to sign a lease. I can bring over 12.5. Actually, I don't even know what's up with this thing. This is like a wild card. This motherfucker looks like I've been to hell and back. So we're gonna keep that to the opposite side too. That's another thing too. One thing I can tell you: if it comes to older money, don't clean it. You're taking the value away. This ain't old, but it could be a misprint. Something. We don't know what the fuck's going on there. Find out. But you got older money, or like furniture and shit, don't repolish it. Don't clean it. If it looks all fuck, keep it that way. Because if you clean it to try to make it all shiny, all you're doing is depreciating the value. It's equivalent to like buying a Ferrari for 1.2 million. The minute that you start it up and you pull it off the lot, you done lost 40-50% of the value you just paid for. You could turn it back around and they don't even have to be a quarter mile on it, and they're not even going to give you. You'll be lucky if you get a half of that, not even half of that back. You pay 1.2. All you do, you turn right out of the place, bring it back in, less than a quarter mile on that bitch. You ain't gonna get 600,000. You won't. You won't. You just won't. So, you got old coins. Don't clean them up to try to make them shiny. Especially old coins. Just don't do it. Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Pelican, no, take me home. Ballerina, sing the song. Oh no, what do you know? I don't know. Let's smoke some Joe. Oh. Ida Willis. Nice I can. South Carolina. 71. No, man, no, I'm just motherfucker trying to get. See, nothing gets in the way of progress. Even with this son of a bitch taking that phone and doing that dumb shit, and not taking direction, and thinking that he runs the fucking world and the world owes him something. He gonna find out real quick. Reality's gonna fuck him up. Oh yeah. Especially when you think that you run everything, but you can't. You don't even run your own life, and then you want to try to bring a life in the world. Shit, you in some trouble, buddy. And then you depend. You know, I grew up without grandparents. When I was born, on my dad's side, my grandparents were gone already for 22 years, and then my mom's dad. He died when I was 4 months old. Almost 4 months old. I was born in September of '86. He died December. I was born in September, so this motherfucker he got all his grandparents. I don't give a fuck about what else is going on. He think he's just gonna hop, skip, and jump. Motherfuckers, man, you can only hold out so long, especially with this economy the way it is. And he has no idea what he's getting himself in for. Especially with all the shit doing. Oh, he gonna pay for that phone. I can't use it, and I still gotta pay for it. And it's like a 2000. And I didn't even want. I don't even use iPhones, but the phone had the most memory on it. And that's why I loved it, because I blog. You know, I do this. This is one of my passions. You know, I do it for us. And this stupid son of a bitch want to fucking do what he did. Yeah, well, he got trouble for that one. He's got a lot of trouble coming. Oh, yes, he does. Rations of fucking thrashings. And then he thinks he's fucking cute license. And he's driving around in a registered vehicle that ain't his. Well, guess what? It's only so long fake people can pretend. And I don't think he's ready to become a gummy bear in a jail cell because they'll vic him the fuck out. Then he'll really get a dose of reality. Fuck. We don't need Debo Stone. You put that little bastard in a fucking holding cell before you make it to a general pop or intake pod with a gummy bear. By default, the gummy bear is gonna win. This motherfucker's a straight Gumby. But I'm sure as hell not gonna have this motherfucker tell me, oh, if I was going to, but I'm not, go look for your phone. When I knew I should have just took your direction and said go the polar opposite way. Lose your fucking phone. I'm gonna break it. Oh yeah, you real cute. You gonna end up with no fucking phone. That's what's gonna happen. You gonna end up with no phone because he don't pay his own phone bill. He don't pay for shit. Why do you think he was helping me? Because he didn't have two pennies to rub together. And I was trying to look out for the little bastard. Like I said, I'm glad he's not bound by blood. Still unconsiderable worth. Inconsiderate. Oh yeah, he thinks he's God's gift to the fucking world. I swear to God, Hitler reincarnated, reborn, soul preserved. He thinks he's better than everybody. He literally does. And he got no problem saying it. But he's a bigot. He's a big bigot. Because he ain't no better than the next person. If anything, he's lowered himself. There's good old Vermont. That's where I've found my first gold strike. A Vermont one gold. Good old Vermont. 72, that's nice. Uh-huh. Oh, Ozarks. Fuck, that's pretty sure. I don't know what's going on with that so much, but 72, 80, another 80. D. Oh shit. Yeah. There's just too many fucking things that have been going on that shouldn't, but life's nothing but a big test. 88. 95. Rest in peace, Padre. 87. Oh. Nah, because he's going to do that shit to the wrong person one day, and they're not going to have restraint and impulse control like me. And they're going to beat him to an inch of his fucking life. That's what the fuck's going to happen. Now, I don't know why. Probably because I was looking at it wrong. Thought for sure I had a fucking strike up in here like that. South Dakota, Louisiana, country home, take me home to the place where the pelicans roam. Fly away if you don't clip them wings. Let me know. Take the cage and let me go. 88. Ooh, marsupial sunbat. My favorite. Now, I do know about the error on this coin. There's one where he's only got one eye, or one eye is bigger than the other. Extremely rare. You get that with a W, double extremely rare. But I want to get him in the proof and the strike. and the gold bullion. But I collect every single marsupial sunbat I get. That's my favorite one in the entire of all their series. It always will be. I love my marsupial sunbats. I've got man. I stack those. I stack these like chips. Those like hide and check on his tiptoes. 1994. Marsupial sunbat. Yeah, save the manatees. 84. Ooh, bicentennial. Like I said, don't be sleeping on these guys. Because these are going to become a hot commodity. They were made to commemorate 100 years. Civil War. 1776. The 1976. Don't sleep on these. Keep them all because soon they're going to be making remakes. And I'd rather have a whole bunch of these compared because they're going to be worse than good ones. You know, like with the silver dollars, how they make a new year with them all the time and this and that. They're going to eventually do that with those. People are sleeping on those. Grab every fucking one you can. Don't even ask Gimme because Gimme died yesterday. Just get out. Just stand the fuck up and do it. Yeah. I'm a little prostate with grief though because of what happened though yesterday. Because on top of being sick, it got me more sick being out in the dark. Being out in the dark with a flashlight, walking around, back and forth through a car, driving up a little bit more, going this, going that, hoping cars don't hit me, hoping a drunk drive, you know, like this little bastard, man. I'm telling you. He is. He's a fucking straight fucking dun-to-dun. He ain't too fucking right bright, if you know what I mean. He ain't. He gonna find out too. He gonna find out when mama, when grandmam and grandpa, when all the G-Ma and G-Pa's money runs out, is sorry, no tortilla, because he don't pay for nothing. And it's like, how the fuck you gonna send this in when we bought the pot that you pissed in? He don't know what it's like to be dirt poor. That's why when you get it out the mud, you know that you're fucking worth more. Feels good when you get it on your own. This motherfucker never did anything. Has it? Fucking wall. You get more reception from the wall. The wall has more purpose than this person does. I mean, pretty much born with a. I mean, pretty much have a born to lose tattoo on his fucking chest. Yeah, that's because my phone had to be fucking disconnected. And I'm still paying for it because somebody fucking thinks they're fucking cute. And I don't want to talk about it anymore. Because I'm already prostrated with fucking grief. I'm trying to keep cool. And I was trying to keep cool about it. Just I don't want to hear about it no more. I brought it up to you because you popped up. We'll talk about that shit later. I don't even need that right now. Because it took everything in my body not to do what the old me would do. I mean, literally, I snapped that key off in that lock and threw that key away fucking a long time ago. But that doesn't stop that fucking beast from breaking out of that cage, and he damn near made it happen. 96. 96. No, he gonna eat his words. That's all I gotta say. Well, if I was to fight it, I'm gonna break it. You gonna break my phone? You ain't gonna have a fucking phone. I don't need to break your phone to make sure you ain't got one. Oh, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. If it airlifts the fucking governor, and believe me, our governor is fucking large and in charge, so we'll have to call Bell Helicopter in with their construction chopper to bring the airlift his ass. But either or, he won't have a phone, let alone clothes on his fucking back. He'll be living out a tin can. He keep it up. Watch, he gonna find out. He ain't gonna like when he gets exposed either. Cause like I said, he ain't got no credibility with, he ain't got no currency with, he ain't on shit. He's his own worst enemy. And he gonna have to get a real dose of reality, and it's coming now. Oh, it's coming. Like Waldo, we gonna do the walking. Ooh, marsupial sunbat. Wow. Save the manatees. Hell yeah, fuck another marsupial sunbat. Oh yeah. To me, those things are like $1,000 bills. That in my mind, because that's my favorite fucking coin out of them. So I really can't wait to get a proof and a strike and a gold one. Save the manatees, baby marsupial sunbats. Fucking kid. Fucking young, dumb, naive. That night, you know. Let's hope he flips the script. Because he ain't getting no more chance with me. He gonna stay away from my part of my family. Because he, like I said, he only from marriage, so. Stay the fuck away, because you a grown-ass adult, dude. You adult. No, I don't give a fuck. You 17 or 18. You legally adult. So, you really don't want the business. Well, this fucker got worn out. Compared to your average one? Hold on. See, you hear that? My throat's swollen. From the cold. Look at that son bitch. Compared. Yeah, my daughter's gonna like that one. She likes some fucked up coins. She likes them rough and raggy like that. No, she really does. I've never seen this one before. Fort McHenry. Yeah, you see the motherfucking spark. Yeah, spark plugs in the background. Fucking Mr. Brainless. Fucking zombie fucking piss, man. Well, rest in peace, Padre 95. Oh no, at first you don't succeed. Dust yourself off and try again. This motherfucker gotta learn to crawl before he can walk. Because if he falls, he totally not getting up. It'd be like Humpty Dumpty falling off the wall. Ain't no putting your ass back together again, bro. You just built different. You built the wrong way. It's not my fault, but, if you can't take simple direction, I'm not or you're on. I paid you for looking out. And you fuck me like that? What do you think's gonna come out of it? I don't have to do anything. Karma's gonna fuck you in the ass with a chainsaw. That's what the fuck's gonna happen. Oh yeah. I was looking out for you. I paid you. I filled your tank. I did that. And what do? You fuck up. You lose half of my livelihood, my lifeline. Now, 30 years ago, it wouldn't have mattered because phones weren't our lifelines, and everybody remembered phone numbers, and there wasn't no blog and internet. But what I'm trying to get at is this punk motherfucker arrogant. He arrogant as hell. Oh, so arrogant. He ain't gonna be so arrogant when somebody beats him to an inch of his fucking life when he goes to jail. Because he's on his way. Believe that. Well, if you're on court supervision for not driving without a license and you're still out driving, it's just a matter of time. And he thinks it's funny. I didn't think it was funny growing up driving without a license. I just drove because I knew I didn't need a license to drive legally. He don't look like it that. He thinks he's cool because he's driving without a license. He thinks he's special. He thinks he's fucking God's gift to fucking women. God's gift to the earth, to humanity. He thinks he should deserve every fucking day of the week the most useful mammal award. Motherfucker, walnuts do more than you. You ain't nothing but a fucking punk, and karma's gonna rectify the situation. You best believe it. Oh yeah, he totally got himself all fucked up. He put himself between a rock and a hard place. And believe me, he don't know He don't know nothing about no real strife. So I hope he takes this negative and pulls the positive out of it, because if he doesn't, oh yeah, he crash and burn, baby. Because he's already crashed. He's just about to burn. Get burnt the fuck up and watch the fuck out. So he didn't have time to go. He wasn't gonna anyways. Dude, you fucked up. Because your phone can just poof and disappear like the fart in the wind. And what's gonna happen? Main turn painter gonna go get you another one? Okay, that motherfucker come up missing too. Shit. He gonna go buy you another one? Nah. 2 is not a winner and 3 nobody remembers. He just mad because he not the baby. Too many commandants running around wanting to be the chief. Make everybody else be the Indians. Well, guess what? He ain't nothing special. He can be special, but he lowered himself. I have more respect for a fucking cockroach than him. No, not after what he pulled? Oh, yeah. Fuck. After this, we got 1 roll left. I don't know what the fuck's in here. I'm not seeing nothing evident, but good old Montana. What we got here? 95. Rest in peace, Padre. Man, got them good lobsters. No. No, you don't understand. I did a lot for this. I let this motherfucker stay at the crib so he can hang out with his cousin. You know. Motherfucker needed a ride home. I gave him a ride home. About to pop a beer, realizing he wanted to stay tonight. And I'm like, well, we got stuff going on in the morning. Well, when do you want to go home? Well, whenever we're done watching TV. All right, that's cool. They watch Breaking Bad. Whatever. All right. So I put the beer away. I didn't even drink that. I can't remember the last time I had a beer, but like, I take him home 3:30 in the fucking morning. He's like, I might be locked out of here. Why? Because I didn't listen. Yeah, you don't listen. You don't take no direction from nobody, and you wonder why your life all fucked up. You just activated the juggernaut. Totally now, because there's no way that I don't give a fuck. You could go get 1,000 fucking people to stand behind you and come find me. When they find out what they're there for, they're gonna turn around and they're gonna march on you, because nobody's gonna risk their well-being or their time or their self-preservation and fuck up what they got going good in their life over what the fuck you did, full of incompetence and insolence and negligence. Straight up. He gonna find out too. He keep running that cocksucker in that hole he calls his face. He gonna find out. He gonna find out some stuff he ain't gonna like. Wish his mama didn't dick his daddy. That's one. Plus more. Hey, you got one of those shit. That might not even be young. Oh yeah. They had that motherfucker Jerry Springer, yeah. You didn't know old girl getting ran like freight train absent tracks. Yeah, he didn't know that, huh? He gonna find out though. And then we're gonna see him get all up in his feelings. If he crashes out, he just might go through them ceilings. That ain't my problem. But he gonna pay for that phone. He gonna pay for that phone though, since he didn't want to even go look for it. Because I had to shut it off, and I have to continue to pay for it until it's paid off now. And I can't get a replacement. No, I can't. That's what even sucks even more. So now I've got the phone that I'm using as a tripod. and that's all you know, using as for my thing, and oh, it sucks. He fucked up a lot of shit, and he thinks it's cute, and it's not. He's gonna fucking find out what cute is. Fucking turn him into a hush puppy. What the fuck's going on here? Is it me or just look like that's a fucking air coin? Look at his fucking eye, how it's all sunk in and shit. Somebody skull fucked him. It's a 96 too, like that. I'm gonna look at another 96 and see if they're like that. See if that's just how they be. I with the coconut, we fly with the coconut, yeah, I with the coconut, you did it again. He had the nerve trying to tell me I'm pissed. Well, what are you gonna do about it then? Well, I'm gonna do something. Well, I'm waiting, buddy. Since you want to be fucking Mr. Telephone Tough Guy. Run up. Because I'm not looking for trouble, but you started it. I'll finish it. You want to fucking come find me, because you know where to find me. Found it by Centennial, hell yeah. Yeah. Don't sleep on these fuckers. Don't. Because they old. You don't want to start collecting them when they start making the reprints. Oh, you know, you start seeing them on infomercials. These things those weren't even on the infomercials. Those things were put in circulation back in '76. Fuck. '91. No, this motherfucker, he fucked up a lot of shit. Like, I got all sorts of stuff to do that I didn't have to do that I have to do now because of what he did with that fucking phone. And you know, I would have rectified the situation if he would have just went out and tried looking. But then when he had an insult to injury and goes, "Oh, I'm gonna if I go out there, but what I'm not, I'm gonna break it." Oh yeah, you're already broken, buddy. You're already broken. And nobody in your so-called circle can keep that fucking mouth shut. You are not the father. You are not the father. Oh yeah. He ain't trying to break no cycle. And I'll tell you the truth, I never shook your hand because I could feel I would never like you. Gave you benefit of the doubt and look at what you did, some fucking trash. Man, I swear to God, I'd rather have a roach and a fucking pile of ashes over your bitch ass. I'm serious. But you are not the father. You forgot about that freight train absent tracks, huh? And you were wondering why it was more loose than a bowl of juice. Yeah, hot dog down hallway, huh? Well, it probably didn't help you got micro penis, but like I said, you talk too much, and then the people you talk to, they don't stop shutting up. They quack quack. So, and I don't ask for it. The fuck's going on here? An 83 dark, like crimson and clover. We're not cleaning it, but we're keeping it over and over. Oh, he ain't gonna like it. He ain't gonna like it. He's gonna have to adjust to the new form of reality. He thinks his life is so bad. Shit, he couldn't even handle a millisecond in my shoes. The motherfucker he would have died from grief. '96. Motherfucker better stay out my orchard, let my peaches be. All I gotta say. Yeah, pelican fly, pelican fly. What? That's my second favorite. Oh yeah, he totally does. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, that feel good. I'm not feeling good whatsoever. 98. Oh, my daughter's gonna love that one. Somebody got mad and tried to fuck it with a knife. Yep. She don't like that. Fuck we got going on here? Minnesota is looking decent over here. Shit, I thought that mother was a poop, but it ain't no way up. He thinks his life is so bad. He's been fucking coddled. Fucking nothing but bliss on tap. And it's slowly fading away. And he thinks he's gonna just play hot potato. He ain't. Nobody gonna want you around. You do nothing. You're a fucking vex, bro. When your own fucking family talks all that shit about you, your own people don't even want you around. It's because you do nothing. You're a leech. You're a sea urchin. Wait till they find out the dumb shit that you did with me. Because they're gonna wonder why I'm knocking at their motherfucking door, looking like I got a camera crew with me. Because I'm like I said, full exposure on this motherfucker. That's my weapon. I ain't gonna pluck a hair on his head. He already hurt it. He already fucked himself up. He already put the noose around his neck and built the fucking gallows. His own gallows. He gonna jump. Shit. He led himself to that fucking cliff. He about to jump off the fucking bridge. At the edge of that cliff his damn self. Goofy ass. Fucking crash dummy. He think he a boss. That's why I told him, stop with it. You got too lost in that fucking sauce. Yeah, crash dummy. He going to slip and fall school. How long and how many times? That's up to him though. I pray though he don't try that tough guy shit with me though. On the phone, like, oh, you don't want to, because no, I don't want to fight you. And then when he goes, why? He said, no, because I'll beat you to it into your fucking life, and I don't got time for it, dude. I don't give a fuck. I remember being your fucking age, bro. The thing is, you didn't get locked up when you were 9. You didn't start fighting. You didn't get institutionalized. Fighting to me was like recess. Being locked up was like being at Disney World. This motherfucker don't know none of that, and no, I'm thankful he don't. But like, it's that type of shit that why kids this generation are the way they are. He hasn't went through nothing unfortunate. I'll tell you that, but he will be, and hopefully it's a learning curve. Well, I can say this for 100% sure because we'll compare it tomorrow. I just found a 1965 proof strike. And I've got plenty of these from the 60s and 70s. Look at that. Look how clean that is. Ain't no getting around that shit. Yeah. Now that was a nice fucking find. Wasn't expecting that shit. What? How many motherfuckers those got caught up in this shit? Another 95 for Padre. He thinks he's got it bad. But he's the one who lost my phone. And he doesn't even pay for the one that he's got. He gonna find out when he down and bad. He gonna wish he never fucking... He gonna wish he was never part of my family. My daughter and him, they're first cousins. So they bound by blood. But he ain't my blood. And he ain't even allowed around her anymore. Like I said, I'd find out that you trying to reach out to her. Somebody gonna tell me. I find out any of that shit, dude. You done. I'll make sure your mom fucking breaks your fucking nose. I'll tell you that. Cause you like to beat on your mom anyway. So like, why not, right? So when you smack your mom, she breaks your fucking nose. It's stalemate. You don't want to go to jail. That's his another thing too. He did say something. What did he say? What the fuck did he say? Oh, he did say some shit like, oh, I would fight. He told my daughter, oh, I would fight him, but I don't want the cops to get involved. Bitch, you don't want the cops to get involved because you're afraid to go to jail. Because you driving around with no fucking license. And in a vehicle that's not yours, that's your grandparents'. So he thinks he's safe. All it takes is for him to fuck up, accidentally go through a stop sign, a tail light to go out, and he's not going to know it, and they're going to pull him over, and it's done. See, when you're driving dirty, it don't matter if you're in a legit car. You got to be lucky every time behind the wheel. They only got to be lucky once, and it's inevitable. And when it happens, I'm not going to be there to celebrate, but guess what? It's going to get rubbed in his fucking face like a bag of Panamanian dog shit. Oh, yeah, it is. Out of there. I'm going to make him eat it. You know, like when you were a baby and you get fed. Airplane. Open wide. Here's some more. Want more? You want fucking more? Yeah, that's exactly how I'm going to do it with him. Don't say I didn't tell you so. Sorry. No tortilla. Well, we did pretty decent on this. We didn't find anything that we were looking for other than marsupial sunbats. And then, to come to think of it, I might have a couple up here that might be. I'll have to look into it. But this, that 65, like I said, tomorrow I'll bring on my older ones. Those, and then you guys see what I'm talking about. But for some dumb reason, unless I'm just fucked in the head, maybe I'd be looking too hard. Damn it. I'm not down to two. I'll just have to go to these two. Yeah, I can't do this right now. I'm already worn the fuck out. I'm surprised I didn't pull a piece out. Fuck shooting. I'm just trying to knock the teeth out. Oh, yeah. I don't even know when we're going to do scratch offs. But I'm glad we didn't because it's a universal channel. It's a scratch off channel. It's universal, which means everything goes. We've been doing scratch offs like it's a strictly scratch off channel. No pun intended, nothing against my scratch off followers. But I'm out of here. I'm fucking out of here. I got too much shit going on, enough time. I feel like dog shit. I am running a temperature again, but it's only 100. That's not good though. Anything higher, and I am on antibiotics. I'm on antibiotics. I'm fucking destroyed over here. Thank you for everybody who did come on. I know not too many people came on because I wasn't scratching, but that's for formality. This is a universal channel. I'm not going to be scratching every time. And if you don't like it, you know where the fucking door is. Not being mean, just being brutally honest, which some people don't like. Seems like most people don't like it, but oh well. Not my fucking problem. Like, comment, subscribe. It's another one with your boy Witham. You see that shiny bastard right there? We gotta get a marsupial sunbat like that. And then we need to get a fucking... And then we need to get a gold bullion stuck to that son bitch. Yeah. That's what we want right there. Can you feel it? Ooh, yeah, I can feel it. Yeah, we need a marsupial sunbats, though. Love my marsupial fucking sunbats. Not coming, subscribe, knowing what your boy Willem out. Save the fucking manatees and save the... Help God